Well, keto is the worst, where I believe that if done properly, a low carb lifestyle is not only healthy, but it is sustainable long term and not at all restrictive. So today I am doing another grocery haul video. Relatively, the one that I put out did better than some of my other videos did. So if you are interested in more of this, I'm going to do one more and see how it goes. The same kind of concept. I'm just going to go through. If I have something to say about something, I'll talk a little bit more about it. But other than that, just running through and sort of like the plans I have for whatever I'm getting. And yeah, we can get started. So first bag looks like it's vegetables. Here is baby kale and spinach. Nope, baby spinach and kale. Just a little salad mix. It can go with anything. Onion, pepper, mushrooms, frozen broccoli, asparagus, cabbage. Here are lime, lemon, and an avocado, and the garlic, right? So, I don't even know how everything is in the frame. So I have all this. Ooh. So this is not, that's not good. So what I'm going to do is zoom out just a little bit. Center. And I don't want to move that right now. So let's move this here. Anyway, have all this, right? Now, limes, lemons. In my other video, I did talk about how I don't like buying limes, lemons, and avocado. I buy the single pack guacamole. I buy the concentrated versions of these two things. But today I'm making fish tacos, and for the picture, this will look a lot better and these will look a lot better. So that's the only reason I'm really doing it. Other than that, I would usually not buy this. But everything else I do, because I like to make a lot of more salads. So I do that, cream and mushroom, anything like that. I haven't had asparagus in a while. So that's that. And everything else is just kind of what you need while you cook, right? Always have some frozen vegetables on hand, and that is it. This one looks like it's about some deli stuff. Let's put this off to the side. Right, okay, so next up, eggs. My supermarket keeps changing this stuff on me. So these are, again, pasture raised, free range. It says free range before it says pasture raised, but I guess in this situation they do mean the same. Yes, so that's that. 2 cartons, because I go through about 3 eggs a day for 2 weeks. Okay, so again, this is cotija cheese. This is for my fish tacos a little bit later. We're going to use this, and this cheddar cheese, I'm going to use that as the wrap. So by now you should have already seen it. Well, not already seen it, but I should have already put it out. So if you want to see it, it'll be over here. I believe that's how this works. That's how I'm planning this. So cheddar cheese and cotija cheese. I'm gonna just say that that's how you say it. And that's what I'm gonna use for the shell. Let it bake it for a little bit. Let it kind of hang over something so it can create that shape while it crisps up. And yeah, we're gonna put some little baked fish in it, and it's gonna be spicy cabbage. It's gonna be pretty good, right? That's what that's for. And Munster cheese, I ran out, and this is my favorite cheese. Anyway, next up, see, so a lot of these things they're repeated. If you have watched any of my other ones, these are all repeated, right? So salami, pepperoni, and ham. Right, this is about 3/4 pound. I use this a lot. This goes really quick. I actually ran out like 7 days in. It did not make it for the 2 weeks, so I bought a little bit more this time. But I layer them up, put some cream cheese in it, roll it up, and that's a great snack. And yeah, pepperoni can go well in anything, even with eggs and cream cheese and all that. And honey ham. So just a little note about honey ham. Technically, of course, honey and maple honey and whatever is not the greatest on keto, but it does have carbs. It has a minimal amount of carbs, so just be careful with how much you're using. I don't have that every day. I have it maybe once or twice a week, so there are certain things that technically aren't the best for keto, but you can still have it because we're looking at, for me, I'm looking at minus 50. Not minus 50, that does not make sense. For me, I'm looking at 50 carbs a day, anywhere below that. So this has like a few, so I don't really have to worry about it. Bacon. Are these two separate brands? What I do look for here is, let me back this up a little bit. Somewhere, right, uncured bacon, no nitrates, humanely raised, stuff like that. And I think these are a little bit more, have a little bit more meat on them than some of the other bacon that's like all fat. These don't actually shrink down as much as some of the other bacon brands that are out there, because that's just pure fat. That is a little better of a mix. So today I did get something that's keto specific, which is the Carb Balance wraps. This is not for the fish tacos that are later, but sometimes I like making like little pizza if I'm a little hungry and I need a little snack. So this is what I use. I will grate up some cheese, some mozzarella or whatever cheese I have on hand, some Parmesan, and put a little herbs on it, like garlic powder and things like that. Put it in the air fryer or the toaster oven and just have that like a little pizza. It's pretty small, and that's why I bought this. I think this actually lasted me like a month last time. I don't really know if that's okay, but it did last me a while. And these are 3 net carbs, so not bad. Salchichon, so I don't know, or salami, cooked salami. I don't know how many of you like this, but this is something that I buy whenever I don't have. I buy another one, right? That's pretty much it. Cream cheese, like I said, it goes pretty fast. So this is 2-pack. It goes about, this won't last me the full 2 weeks, but I need to calm down on the cream cheese because I feel like I'm having a little bit too much. And now, for those of you who do or have watched me before, you know that every time, let me start off a little bit. You know that every time that I do one of these, I buy something carb-based and I buy something sweet-based that is not keto at all, and I share it with you. I don't want to hide it. But today I did not get anything carb-based. I only got something that's sweet-based, and it is pound cake, right? I'm not gonna have all of this because this is a lot. I have like half, but this is what I wanted. I don't know why. I saw it and I said, this is what I feel like having this week. So I got it, but I did not get anything that's carb-based because I didn't really feel like having bread or pasta or things that I usually get, burgers or anything like that, pizza crust. But this is the only thing that's here, and that is it, right? Now, this bag is some of just the random stuff. So I talked about this in my first video, dark chocolate. It is pretty good for people who do have that chocolate craving, but it is bitter, so you need to like that. But the macros are good. That is keto. That is not a cheat, as long as you don't have like the whole bag. Montreal steak seasoning. I don't really know why I'm showing you this, but I am making a brisket tomorrow for my meal plan, and to make like the bark around it. So you'll see that video is coming out like in a few days. To make the bark around it, I like to load this up. And the last time I made something like that, I use all this on one thing, on one meal. So this is about like $3, I think. So I put like $2 of seasoning on the last thing that I made. So I bought this. It's a little bit bigger, but yeah. Next, we talked about this before, so I'm not gonna go too much into it. The sparkling ice, right? I wanna make sure that the height wise, because if you're back here, you're kind of off camera, so kind of, right, just different flavors. I usually buy this from Amazon, but I don't buy all the flavors. So fruit punch, some of the orange mango, I don't like buying that in bulk, but I do like the flavors sometimes. So I buy those, and the little one-offs. This is my energy drink, because if you guys know, you should know by now, I don't drink coffee. And these are just some, I know you've been seeing this on social a lot lately. Supposed to have a whole bunch of like B vitamins and caffeine, taurine, whatever. All right, this is that. Then barbecue pork rinds, pork skins, and bone broth. So again, this I have about once a week. I try to have once a week, and this is just to, sometimes if you're a little snacky, I want this. It's better to get the original flavors, because anytime that you have this, it has a whole lot of ingredients that are not just pork and salt. But Sometimes I just wanted the flavor, and this is still no carbs, but it just has a lot of weird ingredients, so just be careful. If you care about that kind of stuff, make sure you just get the original flavor that is only pork skins and salt. Yep. And I think this is finishing off. Now it's the meat bag. So I like to buy one of each. This is sirloin steak tips. It's meal prep wise. This is pretty good for beef and broccoli, or just grilling it up with some asparagus. And that's that. Chicken thighs, where when I started meal prepping for keto, sorry, let's do that. When I started meal prepping for keto, chicken thighs was something I had every week, and just bake it for like 50 minutes. And it's one of the simplest things in the world. You can have that with like mashed cauliflower mac and cheese, some cabbage type of thing, anything that you want. This I actually want because the format of these videos, or how I record these videos, is this weekend I'm filming 4, so I did 1 yesterday, do 2 today, this shopping thing, and then cooking a little bit later. And then tomorrow is my meal prep. And then next week is off because I just edit throughout, because it takes me a while to edit these things, so it takes me about 2 weeks. Next week, when I don't cook for camera, I want this. I haven't had like a good steak in a while. So this is just a porterhouse steak. It wasn't too bad, it's $12, bone in. This is for a little bit later today. The fish tacos, I'm using cod for it. And yes, so I'm kind of excited. I've been wanting fish tacos for a little while. And there's a place in White Plains that I like, but I'm not doing that right now. And lastly, I wanted a pork tenderloin, and I want to put this pork tenderloin on camera. Well, it's been on camera, but I haven't released it yet because of other issues around it, I guess. And they didn't have pork tenderloin. So today, well, tomorrow, I'm going to do this, which is like pork shoulder cut up, which is chicharron. And yeah, that is what I'm going to have tomorrow. And this is like pork fat, but I don't really, this is a lot of fat, but it goes with this, and it's just like a little snack thing. It's very cheap, so I bought a little bit to go with this. But you just kind of put it in the oven for a while, let it all crisp up, and yeah, this kind of keeps it moist in a way, so that's why I do that, so it doesn't dry out too much. And to be honest, that's all I have. And I only have like 5 minutes left, and battery's about to run out. So the last thing here, and this was a part of my first video, so I'm not gonna go into it that much, but of course the Truly. And yeah, this is what I drink usually on a ketogenic diet. And why am I pausing? I kept looking up here. Anyway, yeah, that's what I have on a ketogenic diet. It's usually about every 2 weeks that I buy one. And if you want to see the full video, well, I need to make a video of just the alcohol and liquor that I drink, or the ones that are okay on a ketogenic diet, because I think to watch a 26-minute video just for like 2 minutes at the end is not that worth it. But I'll make one pretty soon about just reiterating what I said back then. But this, along with some of the other stuff that I have, is keto friendly, or won't ruin your keto diet. That is about it for today's video. I am going to come back and make my fish tacos a little bit later, which you should have seen, or it is again linked down below if you're interested. And I will see you soon. I don't know why I'm so weird right now. Okay, so, and that's pretty much all that I have. I'm going to take a few pictures because I think that's a little bit better. But for now, thank you for watching. If this is something that you want to watch a little bit more of, let me know in the comments down below, or just by watching it and giving it a like. Lets me know that how it does versus some of my other videos if you're searching for it or things like that. And if you are interested in learning more about how a keto and low carb lifestyle can work for you and your long-term weight loss and maintenance goals, consider subscribing, liking, commenting, following me on my Instagram, checking out my website at ketostheworst.com. Do all those things, right? Or just do one of those things. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Right, I already said thanks for watching.